Hello, I'm Mike. Welcome to the Farm Wolf. Today I'm going to do a little video. I'm going to change the carburetor on an Econo Horse Troy-Bilt tiller. I've had this carburetor apart. What's going on with the tiller is it's got gas, it's getting gas to the carburetor, it's getting fire through the plug, to the plug, through the plug. It won't run unless you dump a little bit of carburetor or a little bit of gas down the carburetor. Took the carburetor apart, had it off, took it all apart, cleaned it out, put it back in. Still not working. So I got a new carburetor for it for like $11 free shipping. So I'm just putting a new one in and gonna go that route, and I'm just gonna show it to you. Alright, I'm gonna start here by taking off this air breather assembly. That lifts off. There's a nut here to take loose, and then that'll come up. I'll remove this nut here. That should just lift right up and off. This one I installed a fuel shutoff valve. I got it off. Next I'll just remove the fuel line. This guy has a squeeze clip on it. Squeeze out the pliers, pull it off. There's two bolts on this carburetor to hold it onto the motor engine. Right here on this side, here on this side. I'll just take both of them off, and then the carburetor should pull off. Before I go any further, there is a hose that comes up from the engine right here. I will also remove that. This Troy-Bilt has Phillips head screws, which also will take a wrench. I got them broke loose. I'm going to finish taking them off with the screwdriver. Makes it a little easier to get to. This carburetor had this little wire which just fell off. It was in one of these holes. To get it off, I just moved the carburetor around to get it unhooked from that wire. That's all you got to do. Next, this piece has to come off of the carburetor because it will go on to the new carburetor. Just two Phillips screws. Here's the old carburetor with that piece off. Next, little unboxing video here for the new carburetor. Got the plastic off. There's the new gasket. And here's the new carburetor. This one, even though it came with a new gasket, my old gasket's still really good. It's really not that old of a gasket, so I'm just going to reuse it. I'll start these by hand. This one I might actually put the screwdriver out and do it a little bit. I'm not going to be putting that much on it, so I don't have to worry about cross-threading it. I'll just do them evenly until they're tight. Okay, I got them as tight as I can get them with a screwdriver. I'm just going to give them a little snug with the wrench. This one here kind of giving me a little bit of trouble. It's kind of on there. Might have to mess. I got in a bit of a hurry here and forgot about this. I'd take this back off, but your linkage, you want to put that in first before you put your carb on. I kind of had to turn that sideways to get it in. You just want to pay attention. Your old one, which hole that came out of, put it back in the same way. Next, I'm going to put the air cleaner assembly back on. On this one, the gasket is still on it, so I'm going to reuse this one as well. Shouldn't be any problem there at all. Just a Phillips screwdriver tightens it up. Just 2 screws. I try to tighten them up evenly. I'll get the one a little snug, then I'll go to the other side and do it before I give them the final torque down. And I do it good and tight where I think it's where it should be. Again, I don't put too much on it. I don't want to strip them out or break them off. Next, I'll hook up the fuel line. Just reverse order what we did earlier. Slip it on. Take my pliers. Squeeze the clamp. Put it up. It's on there snug. Next, I'll hook up the fuel line. Just reverse order what we did earlier. Slip it on. Take my pliers. Squeeze the clamp. Put it up. It's on there snug. Now then, I'll do the same thing with this hose. Again, I'll squeeze it, push it up where it belongs, and we're good. Now I'll reinstall the air filter. See, I almost got it on upside down a while ago. Just I'll place it on, push it down, tighten down the nut. I'll give this nut a final snug with the wrench, not too tight. Next is the air cleaner cover. This one has a little recessed area. That's where the choke is. It leaves a little bit of room for the choke to slide back and forth. This one goes on with a wing nut. And there it is, the finished product. By the way, I just started this. I'll see if it'll start right back up. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you could hear everything through the wind. It was really windy here today. Showed you this. If you ever have a tiller that's, you let it sit over the winter, sometimes even stable, they'll do this. Sometimes the carburetor will get gummy. You can't get it to run, or maybe you buy a tiller from an auction or something. It hasn't run a couple years. It won't start. It's getting gas. It's got compression. You think it's getting fuel, but you find out the carburetor's bad. You can take it to a repair shop, and who knows what they'll charge you. 100, 200, I don't know. I got that carburetor on the internet. It was $11, $12 free shipping, and I just showed you how you can do it yourself. It's a pretty easy fix. $11 or $12, what have you got to lose? So if you ever have a tiller that won't run and you think it's a carb issue, or you buy one and it's got a carburetor issue, this might be a quick fix for you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.